Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this special ceremony today. In the era of COVID-19 pandemic that has struck the entire world, we have a very relevant book by author Dr. Rajshekhar with over 30 years experience in the field of surgery and proctology, who has written a book not just for doctors but which is relevant to all of us. Health or Hell, choice is yours. So, to begin this ceremony, we would like to start with invocation by Dr. Prithvija.
Namaste. Samadosha samagnischa samadhatu malakriyah samadosha samagnischa samadhatu malakriyah प्रसन्नात्मेन्द्रियमनः प्रसन्न आत्मेन्द्रियमनः स्वस्थ इत्यभिधीयते स्वस्थ इत्यभिधीयते स्वस्थ इत्यभिधीयते.
Thank you very much for that wonderful invocation song, Dr. Prithvija. Next, we would like to welcome the author, Dr. Rajshekhar, to say a few words on this book. Welcome, sir. Please welcome to the stage.
Dear fellow beings, in a traditional Indian function, there will be always begins with invocation, invoking the divine presence and getting blessings from them. Here we have invoked health itself, and then Dr. Prithvija has recited about the health which was described thousands of years ago. Now I will just summarize that health is nothing but a very comprehensive and balancing of all the physiological aspects of the body with synchronization to the mind and the intellect. That is the whole concept of health. Similar concept in a very contemporary context, I have written this book. This book is more about health. It's not about diseases, doctors and medicines. Now let me tell you the story about how the book happened. So last year I just returned from Kailash Manas Sarovar Yatra after circumambulating the whole of Mount Kailash and taking a dip in Manas Sarovar. And then after returning back, I was a little different person. I was feeling completely happy and peaceful, and in fact I had no desires, nor I was not disturbed by anything. Nothing attracted me, nothing excited me. But my professional life continued as such. One day it happened that Mr. Ramanand and his team, they came to meet me in my clinic and then asked me, would you like to write a book? Book? For what? And what sort of book? Why a book? I wondered. Then he started telling me that you get name, you get ROI, you get many contacts, all that. But nothing impressed me. Then he came up telling me that you have been advising people, counseling people about happiness, peace, health and all that for so many years, one-to-one. A few hundreds you might have done. But with a book you can reach the whole population, whole world. And he trapped me with that. And then still I was a little skeptical whether I was more interested in ROI. So then I got an idea. No, I took a decision whatever money has to be spent for the book, I'll spend from my personal account, and whatever I get in returns will go to charity, a charitable trust I have created for the sake of spreading awareness of health and helping the needy when somebody is deceased. With this aim, I started writing book. Fine. The book simply happened. Everybody started asking me, where did you find time? It simply happened because I started getting flooding of thoughts. Suddenly, at odd hours, middle of the night I get up, 3:30 early morning I get up and start writing. Suddenly it will disappear. So it simply happened and I put it on the paper. But that doesn't make a book. So my goddaughters, Manaswini and Prithvija, joined me, and then they helped me in editing, in making this book happen, and of course with the help of Stardom Publications, whose boss is Ramanand, and we have become thick friends, and the book simply went on. And what else next? I was struck to get a good person to write a foreword for this book. Who else better than the former Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, Sri M.N. Venkatachalaya, who has lived up to his 90s and still healthy, hale and healthy. Who better than that? And fortunately that also happened. So the book happened, fine. Now, why should you people buy and read a book? What is the purpose of this book? I call this book, it's an app. It's a mother of all apps. It is a father of all apps. It's a parent app. See, in a gadget, when we see in a mobile phone, we have overloaded with apps. We don't know which app to download, which app and which is app, which is virus. We are so much confused. And it is troubling the whole this one. Your systems are crashing, your phones are dying fast. So similarly in the mind, there are so many apps which are simply invading us. We don't know how to go about in life. This book is an app, which is a parent app, which knows. Why I call it as a parent app? It is like a mother who knows, who understands you, and it's a father who guides you. It does both. It understands your body feelings inside, as well as it guides you to lead your life happily, peacefully. Thereby, health is achieved. This is the whole sum of this book. Now that the book has happened and you have all bought the book and read, what purpose does it serve? It's not for me to just get some returns out of it. It won't serve any purpose that way. So now the purpose is you have to taste it, you have to digest it, you have to assimilate it, the whole knowledge, and become wise to get healthy. Then only the purpose of this book is served. So that is one of the purposes for buying and reading and spreading to so many other people. Apart from that, whatever you are paying for it, it all goes to a charitable trust which will help in spreading the knowledge of health. Many more are to come this way. My only dream is that whole world should be healthy. Without a healthy world, nothing matters. Thank you.
That was indeed a mesmerizing journey that the author has taken us through to show what ideas that came to his mind to write this wonderful book. Next, we have the unveiling of the book. I call upon the chief guest, Dr. Chandrika, to unveil the book, and I also call upon the stage dignitaries involved in the process of editing and publishing of this wonderful book. Please welcome on stage.
This book, Health or Hell, my and your book, the health or hell, choice is yours, is being unraveled by none other than Dr. Chandrika, whom I have dedicated this book to. Madam, please do it.
book would have been just an idea, but for the publisher. I now welcome Mr. Ram, the publisher, to please come on stage and give us a few words about the publishing house, about the book, and about the author, Dr. Rajshekhar.
Practice is the price we pay for a better tomorrow. And this book is all about such best practices for you to follow. And this book is not just about health or choosing better habits. It's also about, I feel that it is a problem solving tool or a resource. They all say that when you are stuck, shift a level up and look at the bigger view or the overview, or you can shift a level down and look at finer details. And this book will give you both these perspectives. And when I met Dr. Rajshekhar to discuss about this book and asked him whether he considered writing a book, as he said, he was not sure at the first meeting. And then we met again and again, and this book crystallized in his thoughts, and he said, yes, I have a legacy to leave behind, and because of this book my message has to reach the world in a big way. And what better way can we have than a book today to reach, because books don't have borders, books don't have languages, and I believe the strategies, the ideas, the perspectives and the insights shared by Dr. Rajshekhar in this book will go a long way and will get translated into many different languages, and I wish the book reaches all the 7 billion souls who are living today, and also multiple billions of people that are going to come to live on this planet in the future as well. I wish you all the very best, Dr. Rajshekhar, and I wish the book a grand success. Thank you.
Should I insult the stalwarts who have gone through the whole book and given their thumbs up? Just by thanking them, they are part of the book. They have taken as much trouble, or probably more trouble than me, in spite of their very short time and their busy schedules. Sri M.N. Venkatachalaya, the Supreme Court Chief Justice, in his 90s he has written a foreword for this. Sri Dilip Surana, who is Microlabs director, and then he is a great industrialist. He has spent time in giving a review for this. Sri Sheshadri, Vice President of Infosys, and he found time to go through the book in detail and then give all the inputs, and that too a very good reviews for this book. And Dr. Gangadhar, the erstwhile director of NIMHANS, and he has given his opinion and he has given very appreciative of the book. Dr. Anjanappa, who is the Karnataka Rajyotsava awardee last year for medical, this one, and he has got very great achievements too in his career. He has given a very good review of the book. And Sri Hari Beldona, who is the vice president in a multinational company, he has given a very nice reviews about this. And Dr. Omkar, who is a yoga specialist and an aerospace engineer, he has also given a very nice review about this book. And Dr. R.K. Padmanabhan, who is a renowned Karnataka vocalist, household name, he has told that this book is like Bhagavad Gita for health. Sri G. Babu Rao, former unit chief of an MNC and an educationist, has commented that it is not a simply one-time reading book. It has to be enjoyed and it gives a lot of information. Dr. Ahalya, Principal, Government Ayurvedic Medical College, Bangalore, she has given a detailed appreciative notes about this. So I am all indebted to them. Simply thanking them is not of any use. Sri Ikkeri, VP Ikkeri, who is the chairman of KPSC, he has been very, very appreciative and very supportive of this book from the inception. So I thank them all, but I am not only thanking, I am really indebted to all of them. May we bring down the curtains to this endless story of life, and let us all be happy, enthusiastic, active, lively, trustworthy, and harmonious. That is what is health. Let us all chant together. Thank you.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।